So lately, I've been really enjoying that Dave Rubin guy. I like what he has to say.
Omar basically called him out on it, and watch how Gavin confuses the issue here.
They've got to mature about this.
So what do you say to people who say, well, this sounds all very good, but Governor, you were the poster boy for a lot of this stuff. I see today the Trump administration they talked about, I don't know if this is true, but they talked about the fact that California had a rule that schools cannot be required to notify parents if their kids in school have changed their gender, their pronouns. That's the kind of thing, even though it doesn't affect a lot of people, that makes a lot of people go, well, you know what?
This drives me crazy. That's you send your kids to these people, like you trust your most prized possessions with these people, and they're gonna keep things from you. Like, no.
That's the party without common sense. Now, if that's your state, how are you?
I just disagree with that. I mean, the law was you would be fired. A teacher would be fired if a teacher did not report or snitch on a kid talking about their gender identity. I just think that was wrong. I think teachers should teach. I don't think they should be required to turn in kids. And by the way,
we're talking about their parents. How can you snitch? The idea of a snitch and a parent to me doesn't compute.
Well, I don't. But what is the job of a teacher? It's to teach. If Johnny's talking about some identity issue or some issue about liking someone of the same sex, is the teacher's job to then.
F-bomb comment. He's an evil snake motherfucker. I don't know how to describe it. You see what he just did there, and Bill got it right. Somehow it's snitching if the parent finds out. If the teacher says, oh, your kid has been going by other names and changing pronouns and dressing up this way, you don't know about that as the parent. That's the snitch. That's the snitch. It's the parent's job to raise the child. And of course, he's just complete. It's the teacher's job to teach. It's the teacher's job to teach. Yes, but your teachers don't teach. They indoctrinate, right? It's your teachers who the kids walk in and they've got all these rainbow flags everywhere and they're pushing all of this gender nonsense on them, which is why we know there's a social contagion element of it, particularly with young girls who, in crazy huge numbers, think that they are boys.
I've heard that Senk guy describe how he like flipped, and I don't really see that as a problem. Like, that's when you come to your senses, like it tends to happen like that. Anyways, yeah, this clip that I'm about to show you is like spot on. He took the words right out of my mouth. That's evil motherfucker. Like, it's like they forget that we were present for Pride Month. Like, we saw the schools all hanging the flag and dressing everybody in rainbow and doing presentations and making, being gay seem really, really, really special instead of, it just being a regular thing. That's like, you wonder why kids are drawn to it. It's colorful and people are telling you that you're special. Like, that's even, like, I have people trying to convince me, like, that it's not happening, but I drove past the Catholic school that I went to, that I'd sent my boys to, and they had the pride flag flying, and, like, that's not right. Not when it's a Christian school. God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't put people in the wrong bodies. Like, that's not how that works. God wants people to end up with the opposite gender so that they can have babies and have a family and be happy. That's how life is supposed to go. Like, I know it's different for some people, and that's completely fine. I respect that, but, like, for the most part, that's supposed to be the goal. So I don't know what's wrong with people.